Hey folks, this is just a quick video to give you some tips on changing the door actuators on a CRV. We have a 2008 and I previously did the back passenger door, and right now I'm working on the front passenger door. And so I'm going to give you a few tips. I'm not going to show you how to do the whole thing because other people have made way better videos. This is just to make your life a little easier since I've just finished two. First thing, keep in mind, I would work on these screws first, because if you can't get these screws off, then there's no point in doing the rest. They are usually on very hard. So an impact driver of some kind is usually the best. I have mine here. And so I use one of the bigger bits. I believe it's a P3 or something like that. So it's a bigger one. It's not the standard size. But yeah, I would definitely recommend doing that first, because like I said, if you can't get that off, there's no point in doing the rest. After I did the first one, I saw there's a lot of this black goop on there that is for the weather barrier or something like that. And I kind of got it all over my arms and it was hard to get off. So this time I took some wax paper. You could probably use some cling wrap or anything really. And after I took that weather barrier off, I just stuck that on there, and my arms aren't like full of it at this point. I also am wearing gloves. I only have pink ones and I'm too cheap to go buy the black ones you see other people using. So yeah, those are two things that I would definitely recommend as well. This piece is very difficult to deal with. So that little black plastic grommet thing that you have to flip up and then pull that bar out, that's very difficult. So have some patience, watch the videos that they recommend. And I got a flashlight that I just put in the door shining on it so I can see it. I will also say that doing this front door, there's a lot more space in there than there was doing the back. So if you have an option, maybe you do the front door first so you get some good practice, because this back door is just a little bit smaller. Find a good YouTube video and have a way to watch it so you can pause. So this is one that I have on my little TV that I use when I'm working out in the garage. And then what I also learned from the first one is, because you do get some of that goop on your hands, if you're using a TV and a remote or even like your cell phone, you might want to put it in a little bag so that way you don't get a bunch of goo on that too. So that's just a Ziploc bag that I just tape the back on and cut the part off. So yeah, there you go. Have a good video. I would also recommend spending the extra money to get the Honda part instead of the cheap one on Amazon. So this one opens exactly like it did from the factory. Very easy, sounds exactly the same. This one, you can tell it makes a little bit different of a noise, and you have to shut it a bit harder in order to get it to work. So this was the $20 one. It was the first one I did. And after spending like 2 hours or so doing it and getting really frustrated in how long it took, I spent the extra money to get the Honda part for the front one because we use the door more. And if I was going to spend the time to do it, I might as well do it right. Before you put the whole thing back together, I would recommend testing it first. And that looks pretty good. And then also keep in mind, take all of your tools out of the door, because I went to test it and I shut the door, and then my flashlight that I was talking about earlier basically fell down to the bottom because I forgot to take it out. So I had to take the door apart in order to get the flashlight out.